The Maine Secretary of State's office has validated the signatures for a citizen initiative petition effort for a bill that would restrict transgender student athletes from playing on sports teams that align with their gender identity. Protect Girls Sports in Maine says the initiative gathered more than 82,000 signatures, with more than 71,000 being validated by the Secretary of State's office. An act to designate school sports participation facilities by sex would require all Maine schools to designate sports teams, bathrooms, and locker rooms by a student's assigned gender at birth. The initiative now goes to the legislature for consideration. Lawmakers can either choose to enact the bill as written or send it to a statewide vote in November.